Throughout the years, Dynalite has always worked to offer great flexibility, embracing complementary systems through integration. And we do this so that full space control can benefit from our beautiful unified user interfaces, such as the extensions we just saw to Revolution. And so that our sensing data, such as occupancy, can help to save energy across other services, such as climate control. And so that the schedules we manage in our software can benefit the whole space, covering not just lighting, but also curtains, blinds, fans, and temperature. So to help our partners continue delivering projects with control beyond lighting, we wanted to take another step towards recognizing those integrations, both those that Dynalite develops, as well as the ones that our friends at third-party manufacturers have created. And we will always work to ensure that the performance of these integrations and the way they're configured matches the quality you expect from Dynalite. To give that a new formal process and a way of you recognizing certified integrations, we're pleased today to introduce a new program called Works with Dynalite. And joining me to help explain a little bit more about how we ensure that quality and the steps we go through to ensure smooth compatibility is Sivram from our system testing team. Hi Sivram, thank you so much for joining us today. I know that you have incredible experience with the Dynalite platform. Maybe you could start by sharing how long you've been part of the Dynalite team.
Yeah, thanks Stephen for having me here for this discussion. I joined Philips Dynalite in 2011, and it's been 14 years with Dynalite. I'm so proud to be part of Dynalite family. So since I joined Philips Lighting, I'm associated with Philips Dynalite, and as a test engineer in Bangalore office I joined. Then I got an opportunity to work in the system expert team and also moved to the Dynalite headquarters in Sydney, and I worked there for 4 years. Now for the last 2 years I am working as a product architect for the system testing team.
So within our new Works with Dynalite program, I know you're responsible for testing prior to any products being considered as certified. Perhaps you could tell us a little bit more about what that involves.
As a part of this program, I actually realized there are so many systems that will be mutually benefited if you can integrate with them. So as part of the program, the first step would be to source those third-party devices and get those connected to our full-fledged system test setup in Bangalore. Second thing would be to identify the best way to, or the optimal way to integrate with them. So we have got many channels for integration. It could be through the RS-485 or the RS-232, or the test and binary integration, or even through the API integration that we have now to offer. So it can be either directly connecting to the device or via a server we can integrate. So once we identify the best way to integrate with them, we connect it to our system, we do the end-to-end working, and then document it. So once we confirm this is the way a third-party system can work, we do a complete documentation that can be referred in the future, and many similar integration can be benefited from it.
Fantastic. Could you expand on what full system testing means? What does this involve?
System testing involves testing a new software feature or a completely new hardware on a full-scale Dynalite network. So in Bangalore, we have a full-fledged system test setup that ranges from a multi-towered hotel or to a multi-storied office building or to a retail site. So the main thing that we do with any new software or a hardware is get it included in our test setup, and we do the end-to-end testing with that. So it is hard to simulate, or it's hard to create a 2,000-room hotel or a multi-story building in a small lab network. So what we have done is we have different kinds of hardware and software simulators that mimic the real-time traffic. We need to ensure our system is scalable, and we give utmost attention to the non-functional testing. So that is the full context of system testing that is happening in Bangalore now.
Wonderful. Last question for you. Has this new certification program changed at all the way that we're working?
We have been doing this complete end-to-end system testing for many years already. So the new certification is simply an expansion of scope, bringing new items into the test that have a complementary value to our systems. If our customers are likely to use one of these third-party items on site or in a project, it makes sense to us that we review that as part of our system test and share the outcome. So first with the manufacturer, so we can look to optimize the experience together, and then to our partners with this endorsement as works with the Dynalite brand, our logo. Yeah.
Wonderful. Thanks, Sivram. Thank you so much for joining us. The system testing team are invaluable in our development process. Day in, day out, they're comprehensively testing every new piece of hardware, firmware, and software that we release, with hundreds of tests to ensure quality. So today, alongside this new program, we're also delighted to highlight some of the first integration partners that will be certified as works with Dynalite. Let me hand over to Phil now, and he'll introduce a few of them.